Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be looking at my old parks. I'm going to take a break from this cyber series thing and I'm going to look at my old parks. I've been playing this game for 1,026 days, which is about 3 years. I'll put it up on screen how many years it is. But I think that I will probably have some pretty cool parks. I haven't looked at them in a long time, but let's get into the first park. Okay, now that I'm in my park menu, I see the park I was just on, even though it says 23 hours ago. I'm going to start with my last park, so my oldest park that I've not gotten into for like 900 days, so like since I started playing theme park, Tycoon. And I have no clue what this is. I think this looks like a very bad roller coaster. But let's actually ride this. It might be good. Imagine this chain lift is probably going to be really slow. Okay, we actually just made it to the top of the chain lift. Without this ride, I might have to do this because the tycoon has a bug where it gets off center. So let's do this first ride. Definitely not really the best, but it was my first coaster. Here we go on the drop. Looks like, oh, my camera did that again. And there we go. So that was my first coaster in the theme park tycoon. I wonder how I got all that money. Because it looks like this park is worth 14,000, which is not that much, but yeah, let's move on to the next park. Okay, let's see what park we're actually gonna look at next. I think I'm gonna go for the park. Let's see. This one. Wow, this is about what I expected. I mean, like, maybe this was my first money farm? That would be really cool to see. Looked like I started a money farm and then ran out of money and then decided I'm just gonna quit, but this looks like a start of, like a try to make a money farm. So let's go to the next park. Okay, so for this one, I'm actually gonna do one that I know because I feel like it would be way much of a waste of time just to do these little like 250 whatever. That's just not gonna be that cool to look at. So I'm gonna go up a little further to we'll do Canada Wonderland. This was actually a recreation for my friend on Roblox because he likes Canada's Wonderland, and I think I did a good job. You guys tell me in the comments. Quick fun fact about this park is it actually only took me 3 days to complete. So here we have the entrance, and I think I did okay on this water fountain. I know it's not like 1-to-1. It definitely could be better, but all the shops are empty. I don't know if I got everything in place because it's changed so much between when it started and now, but let's ride the first coaster. I just think the details on these buildings are like really good. I even put the little tower that comes there. And here we are. I don't know the name of this coaster, but I don't know. I definitely didn't really get the layout quite right. But let's go ahead and watch the POV of this. And for you guys, I will not make you sit through this chain lift. Okay, I'm finally to the top, and I'm gonna go down the drop. That chain lift took like 3 hours. That's a very long chain lift. I needed a lot of speed for this. Okay, so that is the end of that coaster. Let's move on to Batman. Here we are to Batman, and this is the best coaster recreation I've ever made. Just don't pay attention to the actual station. But I made this especially because this is actually my friend's favorite coaster. And yeah. Okay, so that is Batman at Canada's Wonderland. We have 2 more coasters, and next is the Wild Beast. Okay, let's go down this drop on the Wild Beast. This one actually took me a long time because I'm not really familiar with wooden coaster layouts, but I figured it out. It's not the smoothest, but if I make a roller coaster off the top of my head, it's going to be a lot smoother than this. And here's the brake run, and let's head over to the next coaster. Here we are going up this. I don't really know what this would be called. This is the part that's probably bumpy, but who knows? Yeah, no, this doesn't. Yeah, that's kind of. Wow. That might be the best I've ever done on this type of coaster. But let's do the next one. Okay, here we are at the swinging suspended coaster, and let's see how good this is. Okay, so I accidentally went to the one back seat, but I'm still in the front car, which means that I can still see. Here's the drop. And this coaster I remember actually being really good. Might be a little bit bumpier than some that I've made, like right now. I bet the swinging coaster has the worst problem with the theme park tycoon new bug, but so far it looks like it is kind of smooth. I like this part. If you've ever been to Canada's Wonderland, if you want to tell me down in the comments if I did at least okay on it. And there actually is one more coaster to this park, but I don't think I'm gonna show it because I would run out of time for the rest of the video. So let's load in another park. Okay, let's see what next park we're gonna do, and I'm gonna pick, let's do GoFundMe. Okay, we are at GoFundMe. It is actually my, only 5-star park. I really like this park because it has control things. So you can see lights. I can turn them off and they turn off. And if I turn them on, they all turn on. The water, I can turn it on. And I can turn it off. And that's not even the coolest thing that you control with my rides. So you can control some lights up here, but a special type of lights. So you just go up here and go to where the coaster resistance. This is how many sequencers it uses to actually run the whole thing. But let's do the ride lights. Well, actually, we'll save that for last. The queue path lights are just all the lights in the queue path, and the ride lights are so cool. These took me like 3 hours because I have to select each one, but I think it looks really good. I am going to go ahead and ride this and see how good it is or bad, how bumpy it is or something. I don't remember this being that bad, but we'll see. And I'll show the chain link for this one since the lights are there. This one's the only major coaster in the park, so this is probably the only one I'll show. Some boosters to make it go a little bit faster, even though it's already really fast. I like this part when it goes over the little cliff there. And then boosters, turn right, left. I really do like this. And then this is the one inversion of the ride. That blue coaster and that mine train coaster over there is actually my friend's. He built those. The friend that I made him Canada's Wonderland. Maybe someday I can put him on this channel. And here is the end. There's where it would go back in the station. I actually built this before they had switch tracks, like way before. So I made my own custom switch tracks. They don't look the best, but they look okay for what they're going to be used for. Alright, that's going to be the end of today's episode. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, or at least consider it, because I post more theme park tycoon like this.